seem so to us. Is not this your son, my lord? I so often blush to acknowledge him that now I'm raised to it.
I cannot conceive you.
His mother, whereupon she grew round in the womb, had a son for a cradle, here she had a husband for her bed. Somebody the fault?
I cannot wish to fault on the issue of being so proper.
I have a son under rule of law, who is some year older and no yet dearer in my sight. Though this knave came something saucily into the world before he was sent for, there was great sport in his making, his mother was fair, and the whoreson must be acknowledged. Edmund, know you this gentleman?
No, my lord.
The noble Lord Kent. Know him hereafter as my good friend.
My services to your lordship.
I must love you and soon know you better.
Sir, I shall study deserving.
He has been away 9 years and will away again.
What do you go? Surely. Burgundy with jumps.
Sister? Good evening. Gloucester? Good evening.
Dear sister.
Has you made your choice? I have. Though I believe I follow his contract. Doesn't he always? Cordelia. Sister?
Cordelia, you shine as bright as Diane and her orb.
The king approaches.
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy, Gloucester.
I will, my lord.
And meantime, we shall express our darker purpose. Give me the map there. Know that we've divided in 3 our kingdom, and 'tis our vast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we, unburdened, crawl towards death. Our son of Cornwall and you, our no less loving son of Albany, we have this hour a constant will to publish our daughter's several dowers, that future strife may be prevented now. The princes, France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, long in our court have made their amorous sojourn, and here are to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, since now we will investors for the rule, interest of territory, cares of state, which of you shall we say doth love us most? That we our largest bounty may extend where nature doth with merit challenge. Monroe, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I do love you more than working wheel the matter. Oh, dearer than eyesight, space, liberty, beyond all that is valued, rich or rare. No less than life, with grace, health, beauty, honor. Oh, as much a child e'er loved or father found, a love which makes poor and speech unable. Beyond all manner of such, I love thee.
What shall Cordelia speak? Loving be silent.
Of all these bounds, e'en from this line to this, with shadowy forests and with champaigns rich, with plenteous rivers and wide-skirted meads, we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue be this perpetual. What says our second order, our dearest lady, the wife of Cornwall? Speak.
Sir, I am made of that self-metal as my sister, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart I find she means the very deed of love. But she comes too short, that I profess myself an enemy to all other joys, and find I alone felicited in your dear highness' love.
And poor Cordelia, and yet not so, since I'm sure my love's more ponderous than my tongue.
To grace, validity, and pleasure than that conferred on God. Now our joy, although our last and least, to whose young love the vines of France and milk of Burgundy strive to be entraced. What can you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more, no less.
How, Cordelia? Mend your speech a little, lest you may mar your fortunes.
Good my lord, you begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back as our right fit. Obey you, love you, and most honor you. I have my sisters' husbands if they say they love you all. Haply when I shall wed, that lord whose hand must take my flight shall carry half my love with him, half my care and duty. Sure, I shall never marry like my sisters to love my father all.
But goes your heart with this?
Aye, my good lord.
So young and so untender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Let it be so. Thy troops then be thy dower. For by the sacred radiance of the sun, the mysteries of Hecate and the night, by all the operation of the orbs from whom we do exist and cease to be, here I disclaim all my paternal care, propinquity, and property of blood, and as a stranger to my heart and me, hold thee from this forever.
Good my liege.
Peace can come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery. Hence avoid my sight. So be my grave, my peace. Call France. Oh no, you stirs. Call Burgundy. Cornwall and Albany. With my two daughters' dowers, digest the third. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her. I do invest you jointly with my power, preeminence, and all the large effects that troop with majesty. Ourselves, by monthly course, with reservation of 100 nights, by you to be sustained, shall our abode make with you by due turn. Only we'll retain the name and all addition to our king. The sway will then your execution of the rest, beloved sons, and be yours. Which, to confirm, this cornet part between.
Royal Lear, who I have ever honored as my king, loved as my father, as my master followed, as my great patron thought on in my prayers.
The bow is bent and drawn. Make from the shaft.
Let it fall rather, though the fork invade the region of my heart. Be Kent unmannerly when Lear is mad. What wouldst thou do, old man? Dost thou think that duty shall have dread to speak when power to flattery bows? To plainness honor's bound when majesty falls to folly. Reserve thy state and in thy best consideration. Check this hideous rashness. Answer my life, my judgment. Thy youngest daughter does not love thee least, nor are those empty-hearted whose low sounds reverb no hollowness.
Kent on thy life, no
My
more.
life I never held but as a pawn against thine enemies.
Out of my sight!
See better, Lear, and let me remain the true light of thine eye.
Now by Apollo!
Now by Apollo, King, I'll slash thy gods in vain. Revoke thy gift, or whilst my throat can still get clever, I'll tell thee thou dost evil.
Hear me, recreant! All mine allegiance, hear me! As thou hast sought to make us break our vows, which we durst never yet, and with strained pride to come betwixt our sentence and our power, which nor our nature nor our place can bear, our potency made good, take thy reward. 5 days we do allot thee for provision to shield thee from disasters of the world, and on the 6th to turn thy hated back upon our kingdom. If on the next day following thy banished tongue be found in our dominions, the moment is thy death. Away! My tutor, this shall not be revoked.
Why, fare thee well, King, since thus thou wilt appear. who justly thinks and has most rightly said. And may your large speeches your deeds approve, that good effects may come from words of love. Thus Kent, O princes, bid you all adieu. He'll shape his old course in a country new.
Is France and Burgundy, my old lord?
My lord of Burgundy, we first address toward you, who with this king have rivaled for our daughter. What, at least, will you require in present dowry with her, or cease your quest of love?
Most royal majesty, I crave no more than hath your highness offered, nor will you tender less.
Right, noble Burgundy, when she was dear to us, we held her so. But now her price is fallen. There she stands, she's there, and she is yours.
I know no answer.
Will you, with those infirmities she owes, unfriended, who adopted to our hate, dowered with our curse, and stranger by our oath, take her or leave her?
Most royal king, election makes not up in such conditions.
Then leave her, sir, for by the power that made me, I tell you all her worth. For you, great king, I would not from your love make such a stray to match you where I hate. Therefore beseech you to put your liking a more worthier way than on a wretch whom nature is ashamed almost acknowledge hers.
This is very strange. That she who even but now was your best object, the argument of your praise, the balm of your age, should in this trice of time have committed a thing so monstrous, to dismantle so many folds of favor? Oh, sure, her offense must be so unnatural in character that monster it, or else your forevouched affection fall to taint. Which to believe of her? There must be a faith that reason without miracle would never plant in me.
I yet beseech your majesty that you make note it is no vicious plot, murder, or foulness, no unchaste action or dishonored step that hath deprived me of your grace and favor. But even for one that for which I'm richer, a still soliciting eye, and such a tongue that I'm glad I've not, though not to have lost me your liking.
Better thou hadst not been born than not to please me better.
Is it but this? A tardiness of nature that oft makes the history unspoke that it intends to do. My lord of Burgundy, what say you to the lady? Love's not love when it's mingled with regards that stand aloof for the entire point. Will you have her? She is herself a dowry.
Most royal king, give but that which yourself preferred, and here I take Cordelia by the hand, Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing. I've sworn, I'm firm.
I am sorry you have so lost a father that you must also lose a husband.
Peace be with Burgundy. Since that respect and fortunes are his loves, I shall not be his wife.
Fairest Cordelia, that art most rich, being poor, most choice, forsaken, most loved, despised. Thee and thy virtues here I seize upon. Be it lawful, I will take up what is cast away. Gods, it is so strange that from their coldest neglect my love should kindle to inflame respect. Thy dowerless daughter, king, thrown to my chance, is queen of us, and ours, and our fair France, and all the dukes of Watrish Burgundy cannot buy this unprized, precious maid of me. Bid them farewell, Cordelia, though unkind. Thou losest here a better where to find.
Thou hast her friends. Let her be thine, for we have no such daughter. Therefore be gone, without our grace, our love, our benison. Come, noble Burgundy.
Say goodbye to your sisters.
to us both. I think our father will hence deny it.
That is certain. And with you, next month with us.
Oh, you see how full of change his age is. He always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath now cast her off, appears to grossly.
The infirmity of his age. Yet he hath but ever but slenderly known himself.
The best and soundest of his thoughts have been rash.
Such as these other council starts with the banishment of the Earl of Kent.
We'd like to have these. Yes. Pray you, let us hit together.
We shall think further of it.
If our father carry authority with such disposition as he now bears, this last surrender of his will, but offend us, we must do something, and in the heat.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. With thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the play of custom and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me, before that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother? Why, bastard. Wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, when my mind is generous, and my shape as true as honest madam's issue, why they brand us with base? Baseness. With bastardy. Base. Base. Who, in the lusty stealth of nature, take more composition and fierce quality than doth, within a dull, stale, tired bed, go to the creating a whole tribe of fops, got between sleep and wake. Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund as to the legitimate. Fine word, legitimate. Well, my legitimate, if this letter speed, my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now gods, stand up for bastards.
Kent banished thus, France and collar parted. The king gone tonight, prescribed in his power, confined to exhibition. All this done upon the gad. How now, Edmund, what news?
So please, your lordship, none.
What paper were you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
If it be nothing, what needed that great dispatch into your pocket? If it be nothing, I shall not need spectacles.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It is a letter from my brother that I have not all overread. And for so much as I have perused, I find it not fit for your overlooking.
Hand it to me, sir.
I shall offend either to detain or to give it.
Give it. Give it.
I hope, for my brother's justification, he wrote this but as an essay or taste of my virtue.
I begin to find an idle and fond bondage in the oppression of aged tyranny. Come to me that of this I may speak more. If our father would sleep till I waked him, you should enjoy half his revenue forever and live the beloved of your brother, Edgar. Conspiracy! Had my son Edgar the heart and mind to breathe this in, the hand to write it? Who brought this to you? Where did you get it?
It was not brought me, my lord. There is a cunning of it. I found it thrown in at the casement of my closet.
Know you the nature to be his?
It is his hand, my lord. But I hope his heart is not in the contents.
It is his.
It is his.
Has he never before sounded you in this business?
Oh, never, my lord. But I have oft heard him maintain it me fit that fathers at a certain age and declined should be ward to the son, and the son manage his revenue.
Villain! Villain! His very opinion in the letter. If our father sleep till I wake in half his revenue. Oh! Bring me this villain, Edmund. Where is he?
I do not well know, my lord. If it shall please you to suspend your indignation against my brother until you can derive a further testimony of his intent, you should run a certain course. I dare upon down my life for him that he hath writ this as an affection to your honor, no other pretense of danger.
Think you so? He cannot be such a monster.
No, it is not, sure.
To his father who loves him, eminent Earth Edmund, prithee, wind him into me.
I will seek it, sir, presently.
These late eclipses do portend no good to us. This villain is in the predictions. Their son against father. Edmund, bring him to me, it shall lose thee nothing. Be careful. Kent banished. His only offense honesty. 'Tis strange. Strange!
This is the excellent Fabio. That when we are sick in fortune, often the servants of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, and the stars, as if we were villains of necessity, fools by heavenly compulsion, knaves, thieves, and treacherous by a spiritual predominance, and all that we are evil and by a divine thrusting of. An admirable evasion of poor master man delays gaulish disposition to the chart of the star. My father compounded with my mother under the dragon's tail, and my nativity was under Ursa Major. So that it follows I am rough and lecherous. But I should have been that I am had the maidenliest star in the firmament twinkled on my bastardizing. Matt, comes like a catastrophe of the old comedy. White hue is villainous melancholy, with a sigh like Tom O'Bentham. Oh, these eclipses do portend these divisions. How now, Brother Edmund? What serious contemplation are you in? I was thinking, brother, of a prediction I read this other day, what should follow these eclipses. How long have you been a sectary astronomical? Come, when saw you father last? The night gone by. Spoke you with him? Aye, 2 hours. Parted you in good terms. Found you no displeasure in my word or countenance. None at all. Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended him, and at my entreaty forbear his presence until some little time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this moment so rager than him. Some villain hath done me wrong. That's my fear. Retire to my lodging, from whenceforth I shall bring you to hear our Lord speak. Pray you, away! If you do stir abroad, go armed. Armed, brother? Brother, I advise you to the best. Go armed. I am no honest man if I have no good meaning toward you. I have told you what I have seen and heard but faintly. Nothing like the image and the horror of it. Pray, away! Shall I hear from you anon? I do serve you in this business. A credulous father and a brother noble, whose nature is so far from doing harms that he suspects none, on whose foolish honesty my practices ride easy. I see the business. Let me, if not by birth, have lands by wit. All with me's meet, that I shall fashion fit.
Did my father strike my gentleman for the chiding of his fool?
Aye, madam.
Ugh. Day and night he robs me. Every hour he flashes forth into one gross crime or another that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I will not see him. Say I'm sick. Yes.
He's coming, madam. I hear him.
Put on what weird negligence you please, you and your fellows. If you come slam of former services, no matter. Of course, the wrong of it I'll answer. The fault.
Very well, madam.
And let his knights have colder looks among you. I would have it come to question. If you dislike it, let him to my sister, whose mind and mine I know that are one. Now, go prepare for dinner.
but as well my other accents borrow that can my speech diffuse. My good intent may work itself through to that full issue for which I raised my likeness. Now, banished king, if thou canst serve where thou dost stand condemned, so it may come thy master, whom thou lovest, find thee full of service.
Let me not stay and jump for dinner. Go get it ready. How now? What art thou?
A man, sir.
What dost thou profess? What wouldst thou with us?
I do profess to be no more than I seem, to serve him truly who would put me in trust, to love him who is honest, to converse with him who is wise and says little, to fear judgment, to fight when I cannot choose, and to eat no fish.
What art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
Thou beest as poor for a subject as he is for a king. Poor enough. What wouldst thou?
Sirs.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You?
Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir, but you have that in your countenance which I fain call master.
Oh, what's that?
Authority.
What services canst thou do?
Oh, I can keep honest counsel, ride, run, Mara carries tale in the telling of it, and deliver a plain message bluntly. That which other men are fit for, I am qualified in, and the best part of me is diligence.
How old art thou?
I'm not so young, sir, as to love a woman for singing, nor so old as to dote on her for anything. I have on my back years 48.
Follow me. Thou shalt serve me. If I like thee no worse after dinner, I'll not part from thee yet. Dinner! Oh, dinner! Where's my maid, my fool? Go you and call my fool hither. You, sir. Sarah, where's my daughter?
So please you.
What says a fellow there? Call the clock roll back. Where's my fool? Oh, I think the world is asleep. How now? Where's that Monroe?
My lord, he says your daughter is not well.
Oh, why came not the slate back to me when I called him?
Sir, he answered me in the roundest manner. He would not.
He would not.
My lord, I don't know what the matter is, but to my judgment, your highness is not entertained with that ceremonious affection as you were wont.
Say'st thou so?
I beg you to pardon me, my lord, if I am wrong, but I cannot be silent when your highness is wrong.
Thou but rememberest me of mine own conception. I have perceived a most great neglect of late. I'll look further into it. But where's my fool? I've not seen him this 2 days.
Since my lady is gone into France, the fool at lunch pined away.
Oh, no more of that. I've noted it well. Go you and tell my daughter I will speak with her. Oh, you, sir, you. Come you hither, sir. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father? Horse and dog. You slain, you cur!
I'll not be struck, my lord.
Not trick night, you base football player!
Thank thee, fellow.
Come, sir, arise. I'll teach you differences. Away! Away! Stop!
Now, my friendly Dave, I thank thee. There's earnest for thy service.
Let me hire him too. Here's my coxcomb.
Oh, how now, my pretty fellow. How does thou, eh?
Sarah, you best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why? For taking one part that's out of favor. And nay, thou canst smile as the wind sits, they'll catch cold shortly. There, take my coxcomb. Why, this fellow was banished 2 on daughters and the third a blessing against his will. If thou follow him, thou must be wear my coxcomb. How now, uncle, would I have 2 daughters and 2
and set less than no floors. Leave thy drink in a whore, and keep it a door, and thou shalt have more than 2 tens in a score.
And this is nothing, fool.
Can you make no use of nothing, uncle?
Oh, why, no, my boy, nothing can be made of nothing.
Prithee, tell him how much the rent of his lands comes to. He will not believe a fool.
A bitter fool?
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a sweet fool and a bitter one?
No, lad, teach me.
The Lord that counsel thee to give away thy land, come stand him here by me, do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear, the one in motley here, the other found out there.
Dost thou call me fool, boy?
All the other titles thou hast given away, that thou was born with.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
No, faith lords and great men will not let me. Uncle, give me an egg and I'll give you 2 crowns.
What 2 crowns shall they be?
Why, after I cut the egg in the middle, eaten the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg. When I closed thy crown in the middle and gavest away both parts, thou borest thine ass on thy back over the dirt. I had little wit in thy bald crown when I gavest thy golden one away. If I speak like myself in this, that empty lip that first finds its stuff. Fools have near less grace in ear, and wise men have grown foppish, and know not what their wits to wear, their manners are so impish.
When will you want to be so full of song, sirrah?
I have used it, uncle, e'er since thou madest thy daughters thy mother, gavest them the rod, and puttest down my own breeches. That they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow sung, that such a king should play bo peep and go the fools among. Pretty uncle, keep a schoolmaster that will teach thy fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie.
And you lie, sirrah, we'll have you whipped.
I marvel at what kin thou and thy daughters are. They'll have you whipped for speaking true, thou'lt have you whipped for lying, and sometimes I'm whipped for holding my peace. I had rather be anything than a fool, but I would not be thee, uncle. Thou hast pared thy wit on both sides and left nothing in the middle. Here comes one of the pairings now.
And now, daughter, what makes this frontlet on? Methinks you are too much elated, proud.
Now was a pretty fellow and had no needs to care for her frowning.
Not only this, your all-licensed fool, but others in your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth into rank and not to be endured riots. Sir, I had thought by making this well known to you to have found a safe redress, but now fear of what you late have spoken done by putting on and guiding this course and protecting it by your allowance. Oh.
For you know, uncle, the head sparrow fed the cuckoo so long that it had its head bit off by its young. I want the candle lit up, darling.
Are you our daughter?
Come, sir. I would you would use your good wisdom, where I know you are fraught, and put aside these dispositions which of late transport you from what you rightly are.
May not the ass know when the cart draws the horse. Whoop, Jug, I love thee.
Does any here know me? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus, speak thus? Where are his eyes? Either his notion weakens, his discernings are lethargied. Waking? 'Tis not so. Who is it that can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I beseech you, sir, to understand my purposes aright, as you are old and reverend, should be wise. Here you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched, so bold, that this our court shows like a riotous inn. Oh, epicurism and lust! Turn this place into a brothel or a tavern, instead The shame of itself does speak for instant remedy. Be then desired by her that else will take the things she begs, a little to disquantity your train.
Dogs and devils! Saddle my horses, call my train together. Degenerate bastard! I'll not trouble thee, and have I left a daughter?
You strike my people, and your disordered rabble makes servants of their betters.
Woe that too late repents. Oh, sir, are you come? Is it your will? Speak, sir. Prepare my horses.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Detested kite, thou liest. Mine train on men of choice and rarest parts, that all particulars of duty know, and in the most exact regard support the worships of thy name. Oh, most small fault, how ugly didst thou in Cordelia show. Oh, Lear, 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 beat at this gate that let thy folly in and thy dear judgment out. Go, go, my people.
My lord, I am guiltless as I am ignorant of what hath moved you.
It may be so, my lord. Here, nature. Here, dear goddess, here. Suspend thy purpose, if thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful. Into a womb convey sterility, dry up in her the organs of increase, and from her delicate body never spring a babe to honor her. If she must teem, create a child of spleen, that it may live and be a faultless nature torment to her. Let it stamp wrinkles in her brow of youth, with cadent tears spread channels in her cheeks. Turn all her mother's pains and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Away, away!
Gods that we adore, whereof comes this? Never put yourself to know more of the matter. But let his disposition have the scope as dotage finds.
What? 50 of my followers in a clap, and in a fortnight?
What's the matter?
I'll tell thee, sir, like the death I am ashamed that thou hast power to shake my mantle thus, that these hot tears which break from me perforce should make thee worth them. Old fond eyes, beweep this cause again, I'll pluck thee out. Hey, is it come to this? Let it be so. I have another daughter, who I am sure is kind and comfortable. When she shall hear this of thee, with her nails she'll flay thy wolfish visage. Thou shalt find that I resume that shape which thou dost think I have cast off forever.
Do you mark that? I cannot be so partial, Monroe.
Come, sir, pray you content. No more. Oswald! What, Oswald? This man hath good counsel. 100 knights! 'Tis politic and safe to let him keep at point 100 knights. Yes, so that on every dream, each buzz, each fancy, each dislike, he may guard his dotage with their power and hold us all in mercy. Oswald, I say,
Oh, you may fear too far.
safer than to trust too far. I know his heart. What, Oswald? Oh,
Here, madam.
have you read that letter to my sister?
Aye, madam.
Remind her of my particular fear. Now, get you gone and hasten your return. No, my lord. This milky gentleness and course of yours, though I do not condemn, under pardon, you are much more a task for want of wisdom than praise for harmful mildness.
A fire
be not speedy, I'll be there for you.
I will not sleep, my lord, until I have delivered your letters.
She'll see. Thy other daughter will use thee kindly, for though she is like this, as the crab's like an owl, yet I can tell what I can tell.
What can you tell, my boy?
That she will taste as like this as a crab does to a crab. Does one know why one nose stands in the middle of one's face?
No.
Why to keep one's eyes on either side of his nose? That what a man cannot smell out, he may spy into.
Right is no wrong.
Canst tell how an oyster makes his shell?
No.
Nor I neither. But I can't tell why a snail has a house.
Why?
Why to put his head in, not give it away to his daughters and leave his horns without a case. I shall forget my nature. So kind a father. Be my horses ready. No, my asses are gone about them. The reason the 7 stars is no more than 7 is such a pretty reason.
Because they are not 8.
Yes, indeed. That would make a good fool.
To take again perforce.
Monster ingratitude. If you were my fool, I'd have you beaten for being old before that time.
Well, how's that?
I shouldn't have been old for not being wise.
Let me not be mad, sweet heaven. Not mad. You give me a temper. I would not be mad.
Civic.
And you, sir, I have been with your father and given him notice that the Duke of Cornwall and Regan, his Duchess, will be here with him this night.
How comes that?
Nay, I know not. You have heard the news abroad? I mean, the whispered ones, they are yet but ear-kissing arguments.
Not I pray you, what are they?
Have you heard of the likely wars twixt the Dukes of Cornwall and Albany?
Not a word.
You may do then, in time. Fare you well, sir.
The Duke be here tonight. The better best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. Brother, a word! Brother, I say. My father watches. Oh, sir, fly this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You now have the good vantage of the night. Have you not spoke against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither, in the night, in the haste, and Regan with him.
I'm sure I've not a word.
I hear my father coming. Pardon me, I must draw upon you. Draw, seek to defend yourself. Lights, ho! Torches! Torches! Fly, brother, fly! So farewell. Some blood drawn upon me when you get opinion of my more fierce endeavor. I've seen drunkards do more than this in sport. Father! Father! Stop! Stop! No help!
Now, where's the villain, Edmund?
Look, sir, I bleed!
Where is the villain?
Fled this way, sir.
Pursue him, ho, go after. Not in this land shall he remain unfound and caught. Dispatch. And as for my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? Since I came hither, which I can call but now, after its strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short with which to pursue the offender. How does my lord?
My old heart is cracked. It's cracked.
What, did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named, your Edgar.
Yes, madam, he was of that consort. Edmund, I hear you have shown your father a childlike office.
'Twas my duty, sir.
If he be taken, never more shall he be feared of doing harm. For you, Edmund, whose virtue, obedience, doth this instant so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You we first seize on.
Sir, I will judge sir, however else.
I thank you for him, sir.
You know not why we came to visit you.
That's out of season. For any dark-eyed night. Occasions, noble master, of some poise wherein we would have of your advice. Our father, he coverage, as hath our sister, of differences.
Which I thought best fit to answer from home. Oh, good old friend, lay comfort to your bosom, and bestow your needful
right welcome.
Good dawning to thee, friend, art of this house. Aye. Where may we send our horses?
In the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Well, then I care not for thee.
If I had thee lips very pinfold, I would make thee care for me.
What dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
A knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, free-suited, 100-pound, few-worsted stocking knave, a lily-livered action-taking knave, a whoreson, glass-gazing, super-serviceable, finical rogue, one who would be a bawd in the way of good service, art but a compilation of a knave, coward, beggar, pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch. One of my own beat into a clever's wedding of not so much as the nice and least syllable of my addiction.
Why, what a monstrous fellow art thou! Thus to rail on one that is neither known of thee nor knows thee.
What a brazen-faced monarch art thou to deny thou knowest me? Is it 2 days I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king? Draw, rogue! Draw your horse and cuddly barbermonger, draw! Away! I'll have no more to do with thee. Draw, you rascal! You'll come bearing letters against the king! Draw, you rogue, or I'll so cut him out of your shakes! Come in away! Help! Help! Murder! Help! Murder! Stand! Stand, rogue! Stand away! Hey! Call murder! Murder!
What's the matter?
With your good boy, if you please. Come on, I see your mask.
Weapons, arms, what's the matter here?
Keep peace upon your lives. He dies and strikes again. What is the matter?
The messengers from our sister and king.
What is your difference? Speak.
I am scarce of breath, my lord.
No marvel. You have so bestirred your valor.
Speak yet. Outgrew your quarrel.
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I have spared as soon of his grey beard.
Thou whoreson's egg! Thou unnecessary letter! My lord, if you will give me leave, I will tread this unbolted villain into mortar and daub the walls of the jinx with him. Spare my grey beard, you bantay!
Peace, Sarah. Beastly knave. Know you no reverence.
Yes, sir. But I not have a privilege.
Why art thou angry?
That such a slave as this should wear a sword that wears no honesty. Smiling rogues such as this, like rats, oft to bite the holy cords of twain. Curse your epileptic visage! Smile you my speeches as if I were a fool. Ghost, if I had the old sorrow prater. Cackling home to Camelot.
What art thou mad, old fellow? What is his fault?
His countenance likes me not.
No more perchance does mine, nor his, nor hers.
Sir, it is my occupation to be plain. I've seen in my time better faces than stand on any shoulders before me at this instant.
This is some fellow who, having been praised for bluntness, doth affect a saucy roughness. He cannot flatter. A simple mind, and plain. He must speak truth. And they will take it so. If not, he's plain. These kind of knaves I know, which in this plainness harbor more craft and more corrupter ends than 20 silly ducking observants that stretch their duties nicely.
Sir, in good faith or sincere verity, under the allowance of your great aspect, whose influence, like the wreath of radiant fire, or flickering fetuses from.
What meanst thou by this?
To go out of my dialect, which you just commend so much. I know, sir, I am no flatterer.
What was the offense he gave him?
I never gave him any. It pleased the king his master very late to strike at me upon his misconstruction, when he, come pat and flattering his displeasure, Fetch not your stocks for me. I serve a king.
Fetch forth the stocks. As I have life and honor, there shall we sit until noon.
Till noon. Till night, my lord, and all night too.
Why, madam? If I were your father's dog, you would not treat me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
Let me beseech your grace not to do so. The king needs must take ill that his messenger so slightly valued would be restrained such.
I'll answer that.
My sister may receive it much more worse to have her gentleman assaulted, abused for following her affairs. Putting his legs.
Come, my good lord, away.
I'm sorry for thee, friend. I'll beseech to thee.
Pray do not, sir. I have watched and traveled hard. Sometime I'll sleep out. Or rest, I'll whistle. All weary and overwatched. Take vantage, heavy eyes, not to behold this shameful lodging. Fortune, good night. Smile once more. Turn my wheel.
I heard myself proclaimed, but by the happy hollow of a tree escaped the hunt. No port is free. No place that guard in most unusual vigilance does not forbid my taking. But while I may escape, I will preserve myself. I am thoughts take on the basest, most poorest of shapes, that ever penury and contempt of man brought near to beast. My face I will grind with filth, elf my hair in knots, and blanket my loins, and with such presented nakedness, I'll face the persecutions of the sky. The country gives me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars who with roaring voices lash out with bare arms. Wooden pricks, sprigs of rosemary and nails, from low villages and poor mills, sometimes with lunatic bands, sometimes with prayers enforce their charity. Poor Teddy God, poor Tom. There's something yet. Edgar, I nothing am.
Strange that they should so depart from home and not send back my messenger.
Hail to thee, noble master.
Oh, makest thou this shame thy pastime?
No, my lord.
Look, he wears cruel garters.
What's he that hath thy place so much mistook to send thee here?
It's both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes,
No, I say.
I say yea.
No, they will not.
Yes, they have.
I swear no.
I do, I swear I.
They durst not do it. They could not, would not do. 'Tis worse than murder to do upon a speck such violent outrage. Resolve me with all modest haste which way thou mightst preserve, or they impose this usage coming from us.
My lord, when at their home I did commend your highness's letters to them. The leisure of their answer gave me cold looks, and in meeting the messenger whose welcome I perceived had poisoned mine, being the very same fellow which is of late displayed so saucily against your highness, having more man than wit about me, drew. Your son and daughter found the trespass worth the shame for which Europe suffers.
Winter's not gone yet if the geese fly that way. Fathers that wore rags shall see their children blind. Fathers that wear bags shall see their children kind. Fortune that errant whore ne'er turns the key to the poor.
Oh, how this mother swells up toward my heart, hysterical passio down, thy climbing sorrow, thy elements below. Where is this daughter?
With the earl, sir, here within.
Bother me not, stay here.
How is it that kingdoms were so few in number?
And I've been setting stocks for that question. God have well deserved.
Why?
We set these schools land to teach thee, There's no laboring in the winter. All that follow their noses are led by their eyes and blind men, and there's not one among 20 that can smell him who's stinking. Let go thy hold when a great wheel runs downhill, lest it break thine neck with following. Let the great one that goes upward follow thee after. When a wiser man gives the account better counsel, you give me mine again. I'll have none but knaves follow it, since the fool gives it. That sir which serves and seeks for gain and follows but for form, will pack when it begins to rain and leave thee in a storm. I will tarry, the fool will stay, and let the wise man fly. The knave turns fool that runs away, the fool no knave could die.
Where learned you this fool?
Not in the stocks, fool.
Nigh to speak with me. They're sick, they're weary, they've traveled all the night. Fetch me a better answer.
My lord, you know the fiery quality of the Duke and how set and unmovable he is in his course.
Vengeance, plague, death, confusion, fiery. What quality? Why, Gloucester, I'd speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife. The king would speak with Cornwall. The dear father would with his daughter speak. Commands, 10 servants. Are they informed of this? My breath and blood fiery. The fiery Duke. Go tell the hot Duke that... No, but not yet. Maybe he is not well. Infirmity does still neglect all of us whereto our health is bound. I will forbear. Death on my state, wherefore should he sit here? Give me my servant paws. Go tell the Duke and his wife I'd speak with them. Now, presently. Bid them come forth and hear me, nor at that chamber door I'll beat the drum till it cries sleep to death.
I would have all well betwixt you.
Oh, my heart, my rising heart, but down.
Cry to it, uncle, as the cockney did to the eels when she put him in the paste alive. She knocked him over the coxcombs with a stick and cried, down, wantons, down.
Good morrow to you both.
Hail to grace.
It's good to see your highness.
Regan, I think you are... Oh, are you free? Some other time for that.
Beloved Regan, thy sister's naught. Oh, Regan, she hath tied sharp-toothed unkindness like a vulture here. I can scarce speak to thee. Thou not believe with how to bring the quality, oh Regan.
I pray you take patience, my lord. I have hope you less know how to value her to serve than she to scant her duty.
Say, what's that?
I cannot right think my sister in the least would fail her obligation. Sir, perchance she has restrained the riots of your followers. It is on such grounds and to such wholesome ends as clears her from all blame.
My curse is on her.
No, sir. Sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of her confine. You should be ruled and led by some discretion which discerns your state better than you yourself. I pray you, make return to my sister. Say you have wronged her, sir.
Ask her forgiveness? Never, Regan. She hath abated me of half my train, looked black upon me, struck me with her tongue, most serpent-like upon the very heart. And all the stored vengeances of heaven fall on her in grateful top. You nimble lightnings, dart your blinding flames into her scornful eyes. Infect her beauty, you thin-sucked fogs, drawn by the powerful sun to fall and blister.
Oh, blessed gods! So will you wish on me when the rash mood is on?
No, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. Thy hath the kingdom hast thou not forgot, wherein I thee endowed.
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who put my man in stocks? Who stopped my servant, Regan? I have good hope thou didst not go on. Who comes here?
Oh, heaven. If you do love all men, if your sweet sway allow obedience, if you You yourselves are old. Make it your cause. Send down, take my part. Art not ashamed to look upon this beard. Oh, Regan, will you take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended? All's not offense that indiscretion finds, and dotage terms so.
Oh, sirs, you are too tough. Will you get old? How came my man in stocks?
I set him there, sir. His own disorders deserve much less advancement.
You need...
Father, being weak, seems so. If till the expiration of your month you return and sojourn with my sister, dismissing half your train, then come to me.
Return with her, and 50 men dismissed. No, rather I abjure all roofs and choose to wage against the enmity of the air.
At your choice, sir.
Prithee, daughter, do not make me mad. I will not trouble thee, my child. Farewell. We'll no more meet, no more see one another. And yet, I want my flesh, my blood, my daughter, or rather, a disease that's in my flesh which I must needs call mine. Thou art a boil, a plague sore, an embossed carbuncle in my corrupted blood. But I'll not chide thee. Let shame come when it will. I do not call it. I do not bid the thunder-bearer shoot, or tell tales of thee to high judging Jove. Men, when thou canst, be better at thy leisure. I can be patient. I can stay with Regan. I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so, sir. I look not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Give ear to my sister, sir, for those who wrinkle reason with your passion would say that you are old, and so.
But she knows what she does.
Is it well spoken?
I dare vouch it, sir. What, 50 followers? Is that not well? How in one house may many, under two commands, hold amity? 'Tis hard, almost impossible. Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those she calls servants, or from mine?
Why not, my lord? That if they scatch ye, we can control them. If you come to me, sir, for now I spy a danger, I entreat you to bring but 5 and 20. To no more will I give place or notice.
I gave thee all.
And in good time you did.
Made you my guardians and depositaries, but kept a reservation to be followed with such a number. Must I come to you with 5 and 20? Oh, Regan, said you so?
And speak it again, sir, no more with me.
I go with thee. Thy 50, yet doth double 5 and 20, and thou art twice her love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you 5 and 20? 10 or 5, when twice as many are bound to receive or to attend you? What need you want?
Oh, reason not the need. Our basest beggars are in the poorest thing, superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature needs. Life's cheap as beasts. Oh, but for true need, oh heavens, give me that patience. Patience I need. You see me here, you gods, a poor old man, as full of grief as age, wretched in both. If it be you that stir these daughters' hearts against their father, fool me not so much to meditate me. Touch me with noble anger, and let not women's weapons, water drops, stain my men's cheeks. No, you unnatural hags! I will have such revengers on you both, that all the world I shall do such things. Oh, what they are, yet I know not, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I
This house is little. The old man and his people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame. Hath put himself from rest, and must needs taste his folly.
For his particular, I receive him gladly, but not one follower.
The king is in high rage.
By no means a treatment to stay.
Alack, night falls. The winds do sorely ruffle. There's scarce a bush for miles.
Oh, sir, to willful men, the injuries they themselves procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended by a desperate train. Who knows what they may incense him to his ear being apt being abused. Wisdom bid fear.
Shut up your doors, my lord. 'Tis a wild night. Thy Regan counsels well. Come out.
My wits begin to turn.
tiny whip with the heel, the wind and the rain. This made content with his fortune spit, though the rain it raineth every day.
True, my boy. Come, this howl.
See the hand and a whip and a whip.
Alack, Edmund, I like not such unnatural dealing. When I took my leave of them that I might show him pity, I was charged under pain of perpetual displeasure not to speak of him, entreat for him, or in any way sustain him. They took from me the use of mine own house.
Most savage and unnatural.
Go to, say you nothing. There is division between the dukes, and worse matter than that. I have received this night a letter from Cordelia. 'Tis dangerous to be spoken of. I will put it in my closet. There is a power footed from France. We must incline to the king. I will go privily and relieve him. Go you and make him to talk with the dukes, that my charity to him not be perceived. If he asks for me, I am ill and have went to bed.
I will speak with the Duke soon. Away.
Be careful, Edmund.
This courtesy, forbid thee, shall the Duke instantly know, and of that letter too. This seems a fair deserving, and must draw me that which my father loses. No less than all, the younger rises when the old doth fall.
Here's the place, my lord. Good my lord, enter. The tyranny of the open night is too much for man's nature to endure.
Let me home.
Good my lord, enter here.
To break my heart.
I'd rather break my own. Good my lord, enter.
Thou thinkst it much that this contentious storm invades us to the skin. So 'tis to thee. But where the greater malady is fixed, the lesser is scarce felt. Thou shalt not bear. But if thy flight lay toward the roaring sea, thou speak to bear in cloud. When the mind's free, the body's delicate. This tempest in my mind doth from my senses take all feeling else, save what beats there. Filial ingratitude. Is it not as this mouth should tear this hand for lifting food to it? But I'll punish her. No, I will weep no more. On such a night to shut me out, pour all I will endure. On such a night as this, oh, reader, goneril, your own kind father, whose frank heart gave all. No, that way madness lies. Let me shun that, no more of that.
Good my lord, enter here.
Now, really go to myself, seek thine own needs. This tempest will not give me leave to ponder on things that hurt me more. But I'll go in. Boy, go first. You houseless poverty. Hey, get thee in. I'll pray, and then I'll sleep. Poor naked wretches, wheresoever you are, abide the pelting of this pitiless storm. How shall your houseless heads and unfed sides, your looped and windowed raggedness defend you from seasons such as these? Oh, I have taken too little care of this. Take physic, Tom. Expose thyself to feel what wretches feel, that thou mayst shake the superflux to them, and show their heads more just.
What art thou that dost lie groaning in the straw?
Poor Tom! Beware, the foul fiend follows me. Through the cold hawthorn the sharp wind blows. Get thee to thy cold bed and warm thee.
Didst thou give all to thy daughters, and art thou come to this?
Who gives anything to poor Tom?
has his daughters brought into this pass? Could you say nothing? Wouldst thou give him all? Now, all the plagues and in the peddler's air hang fate in all men's faults, light on his daughters.
He hath no daughters, sir.
Dead traitor! Nothing could have subdued nature to such a lowness, but his unkind daughters.
This cold night returns to all the fools and madmen.
Beware the foul fiend! Swear not, keep thy word justly. Covet not man's sworn spouse. Set not thy heart on proud array. Tom's a cold.
What hast thou been?
A serving man, proud in heart and mind. One that wore gloves in my cap and curled my hair. One who served the lust of my mistress's heart and did the dark deed with her. One who swore as many oaths as I spake words and broke them in the face of heaven. Oh, one who slept in the contriving of lust and waked to do it.
Why, thou wert better in a grave than to answer with thy uncovered body this extremity of the skies. Is man no more than this? Consider him well. Thou owest the worm no silk, the beast no hide, the sheep no wool, the cat no perfume. Here's 3 arms so sophisticated, thou art the same itself. Unaccommodated man is no more but such a poor barefoot animal as thou art. Off, you lendings! Here I come, I'm not here.
I'm running, Uncle, be contented. Tis a naughty night to swim in.
'Tis the foul fiend, Flimity Gibbet. He walks from last light till the first cock. Beware, the foul fiend is a gentleman. Monroe he's called, and Mahoo.
First let me talk with this philosopher. What is the cause of trouble?
Good my lord, go into the house.
I'll talk a word with this same learned demon. What is your study?
How to prevent the fiend and kill vermin.
I'll ask you one word in private.
What is this? I do beseech your grace.
Oh, crying mercy, sir. Noble philosopher, your company.
Tom's a cold.
Oh, come, let's in all.
This way, my lord.
With him, I will keep still with my philosopher.
Come on, sir. Go along with us.
And come, my good Athenian.
Child Roland into the dark tower came. His words were still by foe and thumb. I smell the blood of a British man.
Have my revenge ere I depart this house.
This is the letter which you spoke of, which approves of intelligent party to the advantages of France.
Oh heavens, that these treasons were not highly detected.
It hath made thee Earl of Gloucester. Seek out where thy father is, that he may be ready for our apprehension. I will lay trust upon thee, and thou shalt find a dear father in my love.
Return calls thee! Get thee away, and beware the foul fiend.
Prithee, Uncle, tell me whether the madman be a gentleman or a yeoman.
A king.
The foul fiend bites my back.
He's mad that believes in the tameness of a wolf, a horse's health, a boy's love, or a whore's oath.
It shall be done. I will arraign him first. Sit thou here, most learned justicer. And thou, sit here. Now, you
weak, she must not speak. Why, she dare not come over to thee.
The foul fiend hunts poor Tom in the voice of a nightingale. Oh, the beast does cry in Tom's belly for 2 white herring. Croak you not, dark angel. I have no food for thee.
How does, my lord? Stand there not so amazed. Would we not lie down and rest upon the cushions?
I see that trial first. Bring in their evidence. Thou, robed man of justice, take thy place. And thou, his young fellow of equity, bench by his side. You are of the commission. Sit you too.
Let us proceed justly. What sayest thou, jolly shepherd? Thy sheep be in the corn, but with one word of thy mimicking mouth, thy sheep will come to no harm.
Now rein her first. 'Tis honorable. I here take my oath before this honorable assembly. Kicked the poor king, her father.
Come hither, mistress. Is your name Goneril?
She cannot deny it.
Crying mercy, I took her for a footstool.
Here's another, whose warped looks proclaim what store her heart is made on. Now, stop her there! Arms, sword, fire! Corruption in the place! False justice! Why hast thou let her escape?
Bless thy 5 wits!
Oh, pity, sir, where now is that patience you so have boasted to retain?
The little dogs and all. Tray, Blanche, and sweetheart. See how they bark at me.
I shall throw my head at them! Avaunt, you curs! For thus throwing my head, the dogs are at the hatch, and all are fled.
Let them anathemize Regan. See what breathes about her heart. Is there any cause in nature that makes these hard hearts? You, sir, I take for one of my 100. Only, I do not like the fashion of your garments. You will say they are Persian, but let them be changed.
But my lord, lie down here, rest.
Make no noise. Make no noise. Draw the curtain. We'll go to supper in the morning.
And I'll go to bed.
Come hither, my good friend. Where's the king, my lord?
My lord, but trouble him not. His wits are not about him.
I pray thee, take him up in your arms. I've overcome a plot against him. Now drive toward Dover, where there will be welcome and protection. If thou dost tarry even half an hour, thee and thine and all who support him stand in assured loss. Take on, take on.
This rest may yet have bound his sinews. Come, carry thy master. Thou must not stay behind! Yeah.
This is a brave night to cool a courtesan. I'll speak a prophecy. Here I go. When priests are more in word than matter, and brewers mar their malt with water, when nobles are their tailors' tutors, no heretics burn but wenches' suitors. When every case and law is right, no squire in debt, no poor knight. When slanders do not live in tongues, nor cut purses come not to throng. When usurers count their gold in field, and bawds and whores do churches build, then shall the realm of Albion come to great confused Zion. Then comes the time
traitorous father are not fit for your beholding. Farewell, dear sister. Farewell, my Lord of Gloucester. How now, where's the king?
My Lord of Gloucester hath conveyed him hence. Some 5 or 6 and 30 of his knights are gone with him towards Dover, where they boast to have well-armed friends.
Get horses for your mistress.
Farewell, sweet lord and sister.
Edmund, farewell.
Get out there! Go!
Who's there?
He's
The traitor.
Ungrateful fox, 'tis he.
Bind fast his corky arms.
What means your graces? Do remember, I am your host. Do me no foul play, friends.
Bind him, I say.
Hard. Filthy traitor.
Unmerciful lady as you are, I am none.
To this chair, bind him.
Go, move!
You know. Villain, thou shalt
By the gods! 'Tis most unnobly done to pluck me by the beard.
So white, such a traitor.
Come, sir. What letters had thou late from France?
Be simple answered, for we know the truth.
And what confederacy have you with the traitors late footed in the kingdom?
To whose hands you have sent the lunatic king? Speak!
I have a letter guessingly set down from one who's neutral, not opposed.
Cunning.
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
To Dover.
Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged at peril?
For to Dover. Let him first answer that.
I am tied to the stake and must stay my course.
Wherefore to Dover? Sir?
Because I would not see thy cruel nails tear out his eyes, or thy sister's forest fangs sink into his anointed flesh, I would see winged vengeance overtake such children.
Sit shalt thou never. Fellows, to that chair.
Move! Go!
On these eyes of thine, I'll set my foot.
Oh, cruel! Oh, God! Oh!
One side will mock another. The other one too.
If you see vengeance.
Hold your hand, my lord! My lord, I have served thee since I was a child. Never have I done thee better service than here when I bid thee hold.
How now, you dog?
Oh, if you had a beard, I'd pluck it for this quarrel. What do you mean? You peasant! Oh. My lord, I am slain. You have one good eye to see some vengeance done on him.
Lest he see more. Prevent it.
Oh! Oh!
Out, vile jelly. Where's thy luster now?
All dark and lonely. Edmund! Where's my Edmund? Kindle thy nature to quit this hard act.
Outmove! Thou callest on him that hates thee. It was he that gave our treasons to us. It was too good to pity thee.
Oh my gods, then Edgar was abused. Oh, forgive me that and prosper him.
Go! Thrust him out at gates, and let him smell his way to Dover. How's it, my lord? How look you?
I've received a hurt. Follow me, lady. Turn out that eyeless villain. Throw this slave upon the dunghill. Regan, I bleed apace. Untimely comes this hurt. Give me your arm.
Yet, better thus and known to be contemned, than still contemned and flattered. To be worst, the lowest, most dejected thing of fortune, stands still in esperance, lives not in fear. The lamentable change is from the best, temptations would make us hate thee. Life would not yield to age.
I have no way, therefore I need no eyes. I stumbled when I saw.
I am worse ere I was, and worse I may be yet. Who can say this is the worst? It's not so long as we can.
Where is the beggar man? Last night I such a man saw that made me think him a worm. Then my son came to my mind, but my mind was scarce friends with him. I've learned more since. As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for their sport.
How should this be? Bad is the trade that must play fool to sorrow. Hey, master!
Is that the naked fellow? 'Tis time's plague when madmen need the blind. Knowst not a way to Dover?
Both stye and gate, horseway and footpath.
Come hither, fellow.
Bless thy sweet eyes, they bleed.
Here, take my purse. Thou whom the heavens have plagued to all strokes, to see me wretched makes thee happier. The heavens do so still. So distribution should undo excess, and each man have enough. Dost thou know Dover?
Aye, master.
There is a high and bending cliff that yawns into the confined deep. Take me to the very brim of it, and I shall know further leading need.
Give me thy arm. Poor tongue shall lead thee.
Welcome, my lord. I marvel our mild husband not met us on the way. Where is your master?
Man within, but never man so changed. I told him of the army that was landed. He smiled at it. I told him you were coming. His answer was the worse. Of Gloucester's treachery and of the loyal service of his son, but I informed him that he called me sot and told me I had turned the wrong side out.
Oh, 'tis the cowish terror of his spirit that dares not undertake. Our wishes on the way may prove effects. Back, Edmund, to my brother. Hasten his musters and conduct his powers. I must change names at home and give the distaff into my husband's hands. This fine servant will pass between us. Ere long, you are like to hear, should you venture on your own behalf, a mistress's command. Wear this. Spare speech. Decline your head. This kiss, durst it speak, would stretch thy spirit up into the air. Conceive and fare thee well.
Yours, the ranks of death.
My dear Gloucester. Oh, the difference between man and man. To thee a woman's services are good. My fool usurps my bed.
Madam, here comes my lord.
I have been worth the whistling.
Oh God, you are not worth the dust which the rude wind blows in your face. I fear your disposition. That nature which contends its origin cannot be bordered certain in itself. She that herself will sliver and disbranch from her material sap perforce must wither and come to deadly use.
No more, the text is foolish.
Wisdom and goodness to the vile seem vile. Filth savor with themselves. monsters of the deep. Milk-livered man, who bears the cheek for blows, a head for wrongs, and hast not in thy brow an eye discerning thy suffering from my ire. Where's thy draw? France spreads its banners in our noiseless land, whilst thou, a moral fool, so still and whispers, oh dear, why is it so? See thyself, devil! Proper deformity never showed in the fiend so horrid as in woman. Oh, vain fool! Thou changed and self-covered thing, for shame be monster not thy feature. Were't my fitness to let these hands obey my blood, they're apt enough to dislocate and tear thy flesh and bones. Howe'er thou art a fiend, a woman shaped to shield thee, marry thy manhood. Mew. What news?
Oh, my good lord, the Duke of Cornwall is dead, slain by his servant, going to take out the other eye of Gloucester.
Gloucester's eyes?
A servant that he bred, thrilled with remorse, bending his sword to his great master.
This shows you are above, you justicers, that these are nether crimes so speedily can venge.
This letter, madam, requires a speedy answer. 'Tis from your sister.
One way I like this well. But she being a widow, and my Gloucester with her, building in my fancy pluck upon my hateful wife. Another way, the deuce is not of tart. I will read an answer.
Where was his son when they could take his eyes?
Oh, my lord, 'twas he that informed against him.
Oh, Gloucester, I live to thank thee for the love thou showedst the king, and to revenge thine eyes. Come hither, friend. Tell me what more thou knowest.
Alack, 'tis he, why he was met even now, that is the fact to see, singing aloud, crowded with rank funerals, with burdock, hemlock, nettles, cuckoo flowers, darnel, and all the idle weeds that grow in our sustaining corn. A sentry set forth, search every acre in the high-grown field, and bring him to our eye. What can man's wisdom in the restoring his bereaved sense? He that helps him take all my outward worth.
There is means, madam. The foster knows of nature is repose, which he lacks. To provoke in him simple means, simple operative that will close the eye of age.
All blessed secrets, all you unpublished virtues of the earth, spring with my tears. The aid to remediation of good man's distress. Seek for him, lest his ungoverned rage dissolve the life which once the means to lead it.
News, madam. The British powers are marching hither.
'Tis known before. Our preparation stands in expectation of them. Oh, my dear father, it is thy business that I go about. Therefore, great France, my mourning and important tears have pitied. No blown ambition doth our eyes incite, but love, dear love, in our aged father's plight. Soon may I hear and see him.
Are my brother's powers set forth?
Aye, madam.
Himself in person there?
Madam, with much ado, your sister is the better soldier.
Lord Edmund spake not with your lord at home.
No, madam.
What might import my sister's letter to him?
I know not, lady.
His first attends on serious matter. It was great ignorance Gloucester's eyes being out. To let it live.
I must needs after her, madam, with my letter.
Our troops set forth tomorrow. Stay with us. The ways are dangerous.
I may not, madam. My lady charged my duty in this business.
Why should she write to Edmund? Can't you not transfer
madam? I'd rather.
I know your lady does not love her husband. I am sure of it. At her late being here, she gave strangely as most speaking looks to Lord Edmund. You are of her bosom.
I, madam? I speak in understanding. You are, I know it. Therefore, I do advise you to take this note. My lord is dead. Edmund and I have taught, and more convenient to see for my hand than for your lady's. If you do find him, I pray you give him this. So very well. If you happen to chance on that blind traitor, preferment falls on him that cuts him off.
Would I could meet him, madam? I should show what party I do follow.
Very well.
Do we near the top of that same hill?
We do climb up it now. Look how we labor.
He thinks the ground is even.
Horrible steep. Hark, do you hear the sea?
Truly, no.
Your innocence has grown perfect by your eye's anguish.
That may well be indeed. Methinks thou speakest better than I did before.
Thou art mistaken. In nothing am I changed but my garments.
Methinks thou speakest better.
Oh, come on now, sir. We are here. Oh, how dizzying it is to cast one's eyes so low. The crows and choughs that wing the midway air show scarce so gross as beetles. I'll look no more, lest the sight turn headlong.
Place me where you stand.
Here you are, sir. You are within but a foot of the extreme verge. For all under the moon would I not leap upright.
Now step away and let me hear you going.
Now fare you well, sir.
With all my heart.
For all I do to toy with despair is done to cure it.
Almighty gods, in your sight I do renounce this world and patiently shake my great afflictions off. If I could bear it longer and not fall to your opposeless wills, my snuff and loathed spirit would burn itself out. If Edgar live, bless him!
Had he been when he thought, if that thought had been past. Oh, sir! Friend, you alive? He may pass yet he revives. Oh, sir! Speak!
Go away and let me die.
Why, thou art shivered like an egg. Thou speakest as though from such a height drop to perpendicularly fall. Aye, but ye bleeds not, ye speakst, hast heavy substance. 10 masts on each make not the distance thou hast perpendicularly fallen. Ah, thy life's a miracle. Speak again.
But did I fall or no?
Do but look up. For some of that chalky bourne can't be seen, nor the shrill gorged lark heard. Do but look up.
Alack, I have no eyes. Heaven deprived that benefit to end itself in death.
Let me hear it. You stand, feel your legs.
Too well, too well.
Tis a most peculiar sight. Tell me, what was that portrait from you on the cliff?
A poor beggar man.
Methought his eyes were 2 full moons. He had 1,000 noses, horns that wilked and waved like the sea. Ah, 'twas some fiend. Be grateful then, good sir, that the gods have preserved thee.
I do remember now. That thing you mentioned. I thought it a man. It used to cry, "The fiend, the fiend!" It brought me to this place.
Bear free and patient thoughts.
No, they cannot touch me for coining. I'm the king himself.
Oh, sight-piercing sights.
Nature's above art in that respect. There's your press money. Oh, that fellow handles his bow like a crow keeper. Draw me a Clothian's yard. No. my meal before the black ones were there. See, I allowed everything I said. I allowed too was no good ability. Oh, the rain came to wet me once, and the wind to make it chatter. When the thunder would not peace at my bidding, and there I found them, there I slept them out. And go to, they are not men of their words, they told me I was everything. It is a lie. I am not you proof.
The trick of that voice, 'tis not the king?
Aye, every inch a king. When I do stare, see how the subject quakes. I pardon that man's life. What was thy cause? Adultery? Thou shalt not die. Die for adultery? No. The wren goes to it, and the small gilded fly does lecture in my sight. Let copulation thrive. For Gloucester's bastard son was kinder to his father than my daughters got to the lawful sheets. Don't shoot our luxury pell-mell, for I meet soldiers. Fie. Give me an ounce of civic, good apothecary. There's money for thee.
Let me kiss that hand.
Oh, let me wipe it first. It smells of mortality.
O ruined piece of nature that hath been wrought to this, dost thou remember me?
I remember thy eyes well enough. Was that squinting at me? Oh no, do thy worst, blind Cupid. I'll not love. Read thou this challenge, mark but the penning of it.
If each letter were a sun, I could not read one.
Read!
With the case of eyes?
Oh, are you there with me? No eyes in your head, no money in your purse. Your eyes are in a heavy case, your purse in a light. Yet you see how this world goes.
I see it knowingly.
What, art mad? A man may see how this world goes with no eyes. Look with thine ears. See how young justice rails upon young simple thief. Change places, mark with thine ear. And handy-dandy, which is the justice, which is the thief? Thou hast seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar.
Aye, sir.
And the creature run from the curb. There thou mightst behold the great image of authority. A dog surveying in office. Through tattered clothes, the small vices do appear. Robes and fur gowns hide all. Plate sin with gold, and the strong lance of justice hurtless breaks. Armed in rags, a pygmy straw does pierce it. None does offend, none, I say none. Get the glass eyes, and like a scurvy politician, seem to see the things that thou dost not. If thou wilt read my fortunes, take my eyes. I know thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester. Thou must have patience. We come crying hither. Thou knowest the first time that we smell the air, we wail and cry. I preach to thee.
Alack day.
We cry when we are come to this great stage of fools. That's a good block. 'Twere a pretty stratagem to shoe a troop of horse in felt. I'll put in proof. And when I've stolen upon these son-in-laws, then kill!
There he is. Lay hand on him.
No.
Well, sir, Royal sir,
I'm in the nettle full of fortune. Use me well, and you shall have ransom. Let me have surgeons uncut to the brain.
You shall have anything.
No seconds. All myself. Why, this would make a man of salt. To use his eyes for garden water pots. And lay Norton's dust.
Good sir.
I will die bravely, like a smug bridegroom. Now what? I will be jovial. Come. I'm a king, masters. Know you that?
You are a royal one, and we shall obey you.
And as life is. Come, and you get it. You shall get it by running.
But by your leave, how near is the other army? Nearby and on foot.
A proclaimed prize. Most happy that eyeless face of thine was first framed flesh to raise my fortune. Thou old unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember, the sword is out that must destroy thee.
Good friend, put weight into it.
Wherefore, bold peasant, darest thou support a published traitor? Let go of my heart! Out, dumb hill!
What, is he dead?
Let us see these letters he carried. They may yet be our friend. Let our reciprocal vows be remembered. You will have ample opportunity to cut him off. If your will want not, time and place will be fruitfully offered. There is nothing gained if he return the conqueror. I am his prisoner, his bed my goal. If it pleasest thou, liberate me from this low dwarf, your wife, so I should hope. Honorable servant, Goneril. Oh, crazy impudence of woman's will! A plot upon her virtuous husband's life, and my brother the prize.
The king is mad. Better I were distracted to sever my thoughts from my grief.
Give me thy arm, father. Methinks I hear a distant drum. I'll bestow thee with a friend.
Oh, thou good Kent, how shall I put in work to match thy goodness? My life will be too short, and every measure fail me.
Madam, to be acknowledged as overpaid.
These sweet are memories of those worser hours. I prithee pull them off.
Pardon, dear madam, yet to be known shortens my main intents. By boon I make it, you know me not, till time and I think it me.
Be it so, my good lord. How does the king?
Madam, sleep still.
Would you kind gods cure this great breach in his abused nature? Oh, why not with this child-changed father?
So please your majesty that we wake the king, whom he slept long.
Be governed by your knowledge and proceed the sway of your own will. Is he arrayed?
Aye, madam.
In the heaviness of sleep, we put fresh garments on him. Be by, good madam. But when we do wake him, I doubt of his temperance.
Very well. My dear father, restoration, hang thy medicine on my lips, and let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in thy reverence made.
Kind and dear princess.
Have you not been their father, whose white place and challenge pity of them? Was this a faith to be opposed against the warring wind? To stand against the deep dread bolted thunder and the most terrible and nimble stroke of quick-crossed lightning? To watch poor murder with this thin helm? Mine enemy's dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. And wast thou fain, poor father, to huddle thee with swine and ropes forlorn and short and musty straw? Alack, alack, 'tis wonder that thy life wits at once and not conclude at all. He wakes. Speak to him.
Madam, do you distrust?
How does my royal lord? How fares your majesty?
You do me wrong to take me out the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss, but I am bound upon a wheel of fire, that mine own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
You are a spirit, I know. Where did you lightly abused. I should even die of pity to see another thus. I know not what to say. I will not swear these are my hands. Now, let's see. I feel this pinprick. Would I were assured of my condition.
Oh, look upon me, sir, and hold your hands in benediction o'er me. No, sir, you must not kneel.
Pray do not mock me. I am a very foolish, fond old man. 80 and upward, not an hour more or less. And to deal plainly, I fear I am not in my perfect mind. Methinks that I should know you and know this man. Yet I am doubtful, for I may be ignorant what place this is. All the skill I have remembers not these garments, nor I know not where I did lodge last night. Do not laugh at me, but as I am a man, I think this lady to be my child, Cordelia.
So I can.
Oh, be thy tears wet? Yes, faith. I pray, weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you do not love me. For your sisters, as I remember, have done me wrong. You have some cause. They not.
No cause, no cause.
Am I in France?
In your own kingdom, sir.
Do not abuse me.
Be comforted, good madam. The great rage you see in him is killed, but it is danger to make him even o'er the time he is lost. Desire him to go in. Trouble him no more until further second.
Will it please your highness walk?
You must bear with me. Pray now. Forget and forgive. I'm old and foolish.
Now, sweet lord, you do know the goodness I intend upon you. So, tell me truly, but then speak truth. Do not you love my sister?
In honor.
But have you never found my brother's way to the forfeited place?
That thought abuses.
I am doubtful you have been conjunct in bosom with her, such as we call hers.
No, madam, by mine honor.
I shall never endure her. Dear lord, be not familiar with her.
Fear me not.
I would rather lose the battle for that sister losing him than me.
Our very loving sister, well be met. Sir, this I heard. The king is come to his daughter, with others whom the rigor of our state forced to cry out.
Why is this reasoned?
Combined together against the enemy for these particular and domestic broils are not the question here.
Let us then determine with the ancient of war in our proceeding.
I shall attend you presently in your tent.
Sister, will you go with us?
No.
It is most convenient. I pray you, sister, go with us.
I know the riddle. I will go.
If e'er your grace had word with one so lowly, give me but one.
Speak.
Before you go to battle, open this letter. Though I may seem wretched, I can free the champion that will avouch what is written there. Now I must go.
Stay till I have read the letter.
I was forbid it, but fortune go with you, your grace.
Why, fare thee well. I'll o'erlook thy paper.
The enemies in view, draw your arrows.
We will greet the time.
Both these sisters
Lears I have sworn my love, each more jealous of the other as the stung are of the atom. Which of them shall I take? Both? One? Or neither? Neither can be enjoyed if both remain alive. For my state stands on me to defend, not to debate.
Oh, we must move! King Lear hath lost, he and his daughter ta'en. Quickly, father, give me thy arm. We must away.
No further, sir. A man may rot even here.
Dire thoughts again? Men must endure their going hence, even as they're coming hither. Timeliness is all.
And that's true, too.
Shall we not see these daughters of these sisters?
Oh, no. Come, let's away to prison. We two alone will sing like birds in a cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and beg of you forgiveness. So we'll live, pray, and sing, and tell old tales, and laugh at gilded butterflies, and hear poor Rose talk of court news. And we'll talk with them too. Who loses and who wins, who's in, who's out, and take upon us the mystery of things, as if we were God's spies. And we'll wear out in a walled prison hatch and sex of great ones that ebb and flow like the moon. Take them away. Upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw incense. Have I caught thee? He that parts us shall bring a brand from heaven and fire us hence like foxes. Wipe thine eye. The good years will devour in flesh and fell, or ere they make us weep. Which comes on first?
Come hither, Captain. Hark. Take thou this note. Follow them to prison. One step I have advanced thee. If thou dost as this instructs thee, thou dost make thy way to noble fortunes. Know thou this, that man are as the tyrants. To be tender-minded does not please. I cannot pull a cart or eat dry notes, but if it be man's work, help.
You are the captives who were the opposites of this day's strife. How do you require them to do?
Sir, I thought it fit that we send the old and miserable king to some retention and appointed guard. The question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place.
Sir, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother.
That's as we list to grace him. He led our powers, bore our commission of our place and person, by which may soon call itself your brother. Not so hot. In his own grace, he has exalted himself more than in your addition. In my powers, invested by me, he compares the best.
That were the most if he should husband you.
Jesters do oft prove prophets.
Holla! The eye that told you so looked but a squint.
Lady, I am not well, else I should answer you from a full, flowing stomach. General, take my soldiers, my prisoners, my patrimony. Dispose of them, of me. The walls is thine. Witness the world as I make thee here, my lord and master.
Mean you to enjoy him, then?
The let alone lies not in your goodwill.
Nor in thine, lord.
Half-blooded fellow.
Yes, let the drum strike and prove thy title mine.
Stay yet. Hear reason. Edmund, I arrest thee on capital treason, and in thine attaint this gilded serpent. Gloucester, thou art armed. If none appear to prove upon thyself thy heinous, manifest, and many treasons, there is my pledge.
Sit, oh sit.
Not on their rough way.
There's my exchange. calls me traitor. Villain-like he lies. I stand firmly in my honor and truth.
My sickness grows upon me. She is not well. Convey her to my tent.
What's he that speaks for Edmund, Earl of Gloucester?
Himself, what sayest thou?
Thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy father, and thy brother.
I disdain and spurn. Back do I toss his treasons to thy head.
Save him! Save him. Lost. By the rule of war, thou was not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou hast not been vanquished, but cozened and beguiled.
Shut your mouth, Dame, or with this paper shall I stop it. Here, sir, thou worse than any name. Read thine own evil. Nay, no tearing, lady. I perceive you know it.
Ask me not what I know.
My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The gods are just, and if our pleasant vices make instruments to plague us, the place where he begot thee cost him his eyes.
Thou spoken right. 'Tis true. The wheel has come full circle. I am here.
How have you known the miseries of your father?
By nursing them, my lord. And in this habit met I my father with his bleeding rings, their precious stones new lost. Became him his guide, led him, begged for him, never once, oh fault, revealed myself unto him, until some half hour passed when I was armed. Not sure of, but hopeful of his good success. It was then I told of our pilgrimage from first to last. But alack, his heart, torn twixt between the great extremes of joy, sorrow, and shock, burst smilingly.
The speech of yours hath moved me. Shall chance do some good. But speak you on. You seem as though you had something more to say.
If there be more woeful, hold it in. For I am almost ready to dissolve hearing of this.
This would seem a time to love as not sorrow, but to make even more in top extremity. Whilst I was beginning clamor, came therein a man who, having seen me in my worst estate, shunned my abhorred society, and having seen who 'twas that so endured, threw his great arms about my neck, and let out a cry that would burst heaven. Then threw himself upon my father, told the most piteous tale of Lear and him that ever ear received. 'Twas then I heard twice the trumpet sound, and there I left him tranced.
But who was this?
Kent, sir, the banished Kent.
I have come to bid my king and master good night. Is he not here?
Great thing of us forgot. Speak, Edmund, where is the king? And where is Cordelia?
Help! Help! Oh, help!
What kind of help?
Speak, man.
What means this bloody knife?
'Tis hot. It smokes. It's from the heart. Oh, she's dead.
Who's dead? Speak, man.
Your lady, sir, your lady. And our sister beside her is poisoned. She confesses it.
Yet Edmund was beloved. The one the other poisoned for my sake, and after slew herself. I was contracted to them both. All three now die in an instant.
This judgment of the heavens which makes us tremble touches us not with pity.
You are men of stones, and I, your tongues and eyes, I use them soon in heaven's bowl should crack. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives, she's dead as her. Let
that her breath will sustain the stone, why then she lives.
Is this the promised day, or a mere image of that horror?
Fall and cease.
This fellow stirs, she lives. If this be so, it is a chance that does redeem all sorrow that ever I have felt.
Oh, my good master.
Bid away. 'Tis noble Kent, your friend. Plague upon you traitors all. I might have saved her, and now she's gone forever. Cordelia, Cordelia, stay a little, huh? Please thou sayest. Her voice was ever soft, gentle, and low. An excellent thing in woman. I killed the slave that was a hanging thee.
'Tis true, my lord.
No, did I not, sir? I have seen the day with my good biting falchion. I would have made him sick. I'm old now. They say crosses spoil me. Who are you? My eyes are not the best, I tell you straight.
If fortune ride the two, she loved and hated, one of them we behold.
This is a dull sight. Are you not Kent?
The same, sir, your servant Kent. Where's your servant Heise?
Hey, he's a good fellow, I can tell you that. He'd strike, and quickly too. He's dead and rotten.
No, my lord, I am very bad. From the first of your difference in getting out,
I see the straits.
No man else.
Oh, you're welcome hither.
All is cheerless, dark, and deadly. Your eldest daughters have foredone themselves in most desperate of days.
Aye, so I think.
He knows not what he says. And vain is it that we present us to him.
My lord, Edmund is dead.
It's but a trifle here. My lords and noble friends, know our intent. What comfort to this great decay may come shall be applied. For us, we will resign during the life of this old majesty to him our absolute power, you to yours with boot and such addition as your honors have more than merited. All friends shall taste the wages of their virtues, and all foes the cup of their deservings. Oh, see, see!
My poor fool is hanged. No life, why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life? Thou, no breath at all. Thou come no more. Never, 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 never. Pray unto this button. Thank you, sir. Do you see this? Look on her. Look, her lips. Look there. Look there.
He faints. My lord! My lord!
Break our living grave.
Look up, my lord! Do but look up!
Oh, vexed on his ghost. Let him pass. He hates him that stretch him out of the rank of this tough world any longer.
My word. He's dead.
No wonder that he had been hurt so long. He but usurped his life.
Friends of my soul, ye twain, rule in this realm, and the gored state sustain.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest hath borne most. We that are young shall never see so much, nor live so long.